The new Destiny patch went live today, making big changes to the meta concerning engram drops and mechanics. Purple engrams now always become legendary or higher items, same with blue being rare or higher. They've also added more possibilities for rewards in Vanguard strike playlists, as well as the daily and weekly heroic strikes. This is amazing and a huge step forward for the game. Now bear that in mind, here are some proposed improvements of my own design that still could be made to the game to make it even more better. Number 5. Make ship blueprints more varied. When you're hanging out in orbit waiting for your lackadaisical friends to join your structureless fire team, the most prevalent thing on the screen is your ship. Your ship is a visual representation of your vehicular style. It tells people, look at me, I'm flying through space at hypersonic speeds to save multiple planets from world-eating entities. Do you want the songs the bards will play of your heroic endeavors to be marred by a complete lack of badass ship design? If Batman drove around the city in a Toyota Prius, I don't think he'd be the big icon he is. I farmed a fair share of loot chests and gotten a respectable amount of blueprints. The problem is a lot of them look the same, so much so that I've gotten 2 different blueprints with different names and had them be the exact same ship. Even if you don't want to expand on the structural designs, at least make color shaders available for your ship so I can feel like I customized it even a little bit. Number 4. Nerf the Titan Ward of Dawn in the Crucible. I don't play Crucible incredibly often, but when I do, it's hard to find a match where I don't find myself trying in vain to penetrate a shield a Titan put up so he could have a company picnic with the entirety of his team. Now, the Ward of Dawn by itself with no perks is no problem, but when upgraded, its abilities either give the opponents boosted defense, or a health shield which gives them boosted defense. You might say that the Ward of Dawn is easily countered with the Hunter's Arcblade attack. Okay, I'm not a hunter. Now, I realize this kind of complaint is easily respondable with get good, but I am good, and not being able to shoot through a shield until I'm inside and surrounded by close encounters shotgun blasters seems like a problem that would plague even the best of us. Something like making the shield penetrable on both sides from grenades only even would make enough of an impact just to have one more option to deal with it. Number 3. Make it so having extra fireteam members only increases the health of enemies if the members are in your area. I have a routine when it comes to Destiny. I get on, I go to the tower, I get some bounties, and I go out into the world to complete them. Now, while the bounties are mostly extremely repetitive, which I suppose could be its own improvement on this list, the bigger issue I have is this. When I pick up a queen bounty of 200 fallen headshots, or a regular bounty of 100 precision kills, in solo mode I do just fine. I use a scout rifle, and killing fallen on Earth or Venus is a one-shot headshot affair. However, when someone joins my fire team, the enemies get bulkier and I no longer one-shot them, which by the way, even with added health, my maxed out 300 attack legendary scout rifle should lay waste to these level 4 assholes. But even that is acceptable, except when my friend goes off into another area to complete a bounty of his own, and my enemies still have extra health. If I'm at the Ember Caves in Venus, and my friend goes off to the Shattered Coast to analyze an artifact for a patrol mission or something, I should be free to farm as I would if I was by myself, since I am by myself. Number 2. Increase the weekly cap on Vanguard marks. I assume this should apply to Crucible too, but as I mentioned, I don't play Crucible a ton, so please leave the noose a little loose fitting around my neck. I think I speak for everyone in the world when I say it takes me 2 days to reach 100 Vanguard marks. The Tiger playlist awards 6 per completed strike, which means 16 strikes equals 96 marks. I understand why you have the cap. I do. You don't want people reaching level 30 in 2 weeks. Well, too late, it's already happened. But if we extend or remove the cap, people will farm heavily in the game in order to purchase legendary gear to dismantle into Ascendant shards to use to upgrade their legendary gear. Yeah, that's what we're all doing anyway. You've just made it slower and more frustrating. You can't be a MOBA and have anti-farming techniques in place. That's like being an open-world first-person shooter and having invisible boundaries that instantly kill you with no warning. My mistake. Number 1. Let us pick our own damn Vanguard strike missions. I can live with no ship variety, overpowered Titan fortresses, bulky noob aliens, and even the Vanguard cap, if you would just stop randomizing the strike missions. Yesterday, the Tiger playlist gave me the Scion Flare mission 3 times in a row. My motivation to acquire these coveted Vanguard marks is being bogged down into the quicksand by the oppressive repetition. If I have to knock a flare off a catwalk and into the abyss with a rocket one more time, I might stop laughing my ass off every time it happens. At least meet us halfway and give us the option to vote on one of 2 or 3 choices. Maybe create some sort of lobby the newly put together fire team can hang out in for 20 seconds before the mission starts to make it possible to lock the last mission we just completed. But I'm just spitballing here. Let me end this video by saying I really enjoy Destiny, and have since I bought it on day 1. By the way, if you reached level 27 before the patch, you're a certified Destiny OG, and feel required to look down on everyone that buys the game for the first time from now on. We're the protagonistic Nathan Drake, solving the puzzles of the temple and deactivating the death traps, and they are the antagonistic Gabriel Roman, walking through the now castrated Dangerless temple and reaping all the damn rewards. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel required, I mean free, to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll maybe see you next time.